Bonjour, bonjour et bienvenue. Comment allez-vous? J'espère que vous allez bien. Bienvenue. Aujourd'hui, c'est le 8e jour. J'espère que tout va bien. D'accord, on commence. Aujourd'hui, qu'est-ce qu'on va faire? On va regarder, on va traiter un verbe irrégulier qui s'appelle aller. The verb to go. Okay, so let's look at this verb. How will I put it? It's an interesting verb. It's a highly irregular verb like the verb faire, voir, and être. It's very irregular. So this verb doesn't have it has a unique pattern. That means it ends in ER, but it doesn't belong to the first group verb. So then remember when we talked about the ER verbs, we said that all ER verbs are regular except one verb that ends in ER, but is not considered an ER verb. This is the verb. So the verb is called aller. It ends in ER, but it doesn't belong to the first group. It's not counted as the first group verbs. It does not follow neither patterns of ER, IR, or RE. So it has a unique pattern. It has its own unique. So aller is conjugated. It's a verb on its own. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at it. You can see the verb is aller, A-2-Z-E-R. But look, when we conjugate the verb, we're having V. So you ask, where did the V come from? So like I told you, it's a highly irregular verb. So let's look at it. So the verb aller, let's go. Let's conjugate this verb. Je vais, tu vas, il, elle, on va, nous allons, vous allez, ils, elles vont. Let's take it again. Je vais, tu vas, il, elle, on va, nous allons, vous allez, ils, elles vont. One more time. Je vais, tu vas, il, elle, on va, nous allons, vous allez, ils, elles vont. That's it. So you successfully conjugated the verb aller. All right, let's look at it. So note the different stem changes and endings for each subject pronoun. So you can see they are all different. So je vais, va, they're all different, really. I think only allons and aller for the nous and vous look a bit the same, but that's why we call it an irregular verb. Everything about it is just irregular. Okay, let's see this verb. What can we use the verb aller to do? Tell me, what can you use this verb to do? We can use the verb aller for three major things. First, to talk about where you're going to, to talk about where you're going to, where someone is going to. So you can use it to like indicating movement or direction, talking about where you're going to. So you can ask both you can make both declarative sentences and interrogative sentences. So there, je vais à l'école. Tu vas où? Où vas-tu? Je vais à l'école. Où va-t-elle? Elle va au marché. Nous allons. Quand allons-nous partir? Quand nous allons partir? Quand allons-nous partir? So that's it. When are we going to leave? Oh no, that should go to the future intent. Hold on. Okay, so there, we. Où vas-tu? Où tu vas? Je vais à l'école. Où va-t-elle? Elle va au marché. So that's it. You can use this verb to talk about where you're going to. Okay? And next, you talk about future. You can use the verb aller to talk about the future, what you plan to do in the future. Yeah, like you can say, nous allons partir bientôt. Quand nous allons partir. So that's a question. Quand nous allons partir, you say, nous allons partir bientôt. Quand nous allons partir. When are we going? When are we going? When are we going to leave? That's a future tense. Not when are we leave. When are we going to leave? We are going to leave. So you see, future tense. Even étudier ce soir, they are going to study. They are going to study. So you can use the Verb aller to talk about future intentions, things you plan to do in the near future. So we call it the future proche. So we'll see more of that when we focus on the future tenses. So for now, all you need to know is that you can use the verb aller to make sentences in the future. Like I can say, je vais travailler ce soir. Je vais chanter ce week-end. Je vais aller au cinéma demain soir. So you can use it to make sentences that talk about your future plans, okay? And lastly, not the least, we can use the verb aller to ask how a person is faring. Whereas in English, we use the verb être to say, how are you? I am fine. So it's like your state of being, your well-being is static. So the French rather use aller. So because to them, they think your well-being is it's not static, it keeps moving, because now someone could be fine and the next minute the person is not feeling well, and it could get worse, it could get critical. But also, yeah, so that's it. So your well-being isn't static, your isn't static, so it keeps moving, it keeps advance. Okay, so you can say, oh no, not over, so sorry. No, sorry. Yeah, so you can say, comment ça va? Oui. Comment ça va? How are you? Ça va bien, merci. Comment allez-vous? Oui, j'espère que vous allez bien. So you see, you're using aller. Oui, je vais bien. Tu vas bien? Il va bien. Ta mère va bien. Tes enfants vont bien. Tes amis vont bien. So you can say all of this. They all use the verb aller, not the verb être like we do in English. So you can use the verb aller to do three major things: to talk about where you're going. You can use it to talk about future plans, and you can also use it to talk about your well-being, your welfare, how you're faring, and all of that, to ask how your person is doing. All right, so let's see our activities for today. So you can drop this in the comments. Yes, so complete the sentences. Fill in, complete the sentences. Je au parc demain, ou où tu ce soir, nous en vacances en août, elle à la fête, samedi tu au travail à pied ou en voiture. Okay, so c'est ça. So that's it for today. I hope you had a nice time understanding the use of the verb aller, and hope to see you in the next lesson. Have a lovely day. Bonne journée. Au revoir. À plus. Bye, ciao.